Now it is time where we can wrap up and everyone gets 1 minute to close. One last minute quick sell or anything that you have forgotten that you want to get in. We're going to begin with Mr. Updegrove.
I want to thank Belterra and KDRP Radio for sponsoring this event. Again, I am Robert Updegrove. I'm the Republican candidate for County Court at Law number 1. With the growth of the county and tough economic situations for many, the court will continue to face challenges. Planning, management, and leadership skills are only a few of the traits needed to successfully run this court. My ability to relate to a diverse set of individuals, my background, my experiences, my sense of fair play, my core values, my character, and my respect for others are just a few of the things that I will bring to this position. I am humbled by the opportunity to serve the residents of Hays County, and I ask for your vote. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now, Judge Boling.
Thank you. I also thank everyone for being here and for y'all sponsoring this event. I've been endorsed, and I'm very proud of the endorsements by the Cal Police Association, the Fraternal Order of Police, Hill Country Lodge number 23, I'm supposed to say. They're here in Hays County. Hays County Law Enforcement Association as well, and also many of my peers, well, my peers are judges now, but my former peers in the legal community. I ask you to check my website at annaboling.com for all the lists of attorneys that have endorsed me, I think that attorneys are the best judges of whether someone will make a good judge or is a good judge. And I invite you to ask the attorneys that you know for their opinion about who would be the best person for this job. Again, I also ask you to ask law enforcement. They work in our courts. I want to respectfully ask for your vote, and please vote AnnaBoling.com. Anna M. Boling, and check AnnaBoling.com. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now to Dr. Cobb.
Thank you all for being here tonight. I need to clear up something. Commissioner Barton must have fallen asleep right after I said I support the right of capture. That's because it is the law and has been since 1907. But Texas has changed since 1907. And the situation in Texas with water has changed. So we need to revise it. But as for present time, it is the law. All good things, all crises, all problems can be solved by common sense and reasoning together. I want to thank you for coming tonight on a Thursday night, lovely weather, and I appreciate your attention and not falling asleep. I also would like you to think about who you're voting for. I would like you to consider voting for me. I'm on the Republican ticket. My name is Dr. Bert Cobb. I'm running for Hays County Judge. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Cobb. Now, Commissioner Barton.
Thanks. Absolute right of capture is not the law in counties that have groundwater management districts like Hays County does. I've managed large projects in both the public and private sector. I've led on ethics reform. I've showed I'm willing to fight for what I believe in and to be effective at it. I have regional alliances in place. I think I'm right on water issues. I think I'm right on finding balance so that we can grow, but grow with grace. I hear Dr. Cobb is a good allergist. I mean that sincerely, and I believe he loves medicine, has done well at it, and made good money at it. He says he's ready to retire and try this. I've spent a lifetime in both the public and private sector preparing for this job, and I've been recognized by 2 different good government groups as one of the outstanding leaders in Central Texas on transportation, budgeting, and environment. County judge is a big job. We're one of the fastest growing, most challenging environments in all of the United States. This is a great place to live. We're doing pretty well, but we can do even better. We can be a model for the state of Texas. This ought to be a job that you aspire to, not retire to. I do aspire to it. Thank you.
Thanks, Commissioner Barton. Now we move to Mr. Courtney.
Well, this morning, Judge Henry was talking about getting up every morning. I got up this morning, got dressed, took my 5-year-old to school, and then I went to court. I appeared in the Hays County courts this morning and the Travis County courts this afternoon, and then I came out here to talk to y'all. Judge Henry has repeatedly characterized his court as the hardest working court and most efficient in the state. This morning, and all this week actually, instead of dedicating himself to the trial docket, which is his responsibility this week, he arranged for a visiting judge to come in on Monday to take care of that trial docket so he would be free to campaign. It's one example of putting the campaign and the politics first. I want that removed from the district court completely. That's why I'm running. I want to improve the district courts. Plain and simple. No other reason. If you want a judge that will fairly, strictly, and correctly follow the law, administrate the docket efficiently, and remove politics and outside influence from the court, I ask you to vote for me in the upcoming election. I really appreciate y'all having us out here, and I more so appreciate y'all taking the time to come out to become more informed about the races that are upcoming. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Courtney. Now the final minute for Judge Henry.
Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate your time this evening. People who are actually in the courthouse on a daily basis know how cases are getting set. People who practice primarily in Houston don't have the details of that. I've not hopscotched around the county trying to find a home. I've found a home here in Hays County for the last 22 years with my wife. We've raised 2 daughters here, and I'm thankful for all the many blessings that this community has given us and all the things that this community has done for us. When I got on the bench in 2005, I raised my hand and I took an oath to follow the laws of this state and the United States. I've done that. I've done that in a fair and impartial way. I've done it in an efficient way, and I've done it in a way that betters our community. I ask for your continued support and your continued vote. Thank you.
Thanks so much. We have gone through questions and answers now with 6 political candidates, and we are almost right on time. Isn't that an amazing, wonderful thing? Have you learned something? Very good. We appreciate all of you being here. Remember, we are being broadcast live right now on the radio at KDRP 99.9 FM and also on KDRP's website, kdrplive.org. Live video streaming as well right now at kdrp.tv. We're going to take a 10-minute break now, but when we come back, we will continue this Meet the Candidate question and answer, and the next focus will be County Commissioner.